Kentucky is one of the most consistent programs in college basketball, and they've been that way for years. When someone's talking about or you bring up Kentucky basketball, you immediately think of 5-star recruits and winning seasons and championships. I would even go as too far as to saying they're the Alabama football of basketball. If they don't have the #1 recruiting class in the country every single year, they always have a top 5 class. To go along with that, they also have the old school coach in Calipari, kinda like Alabama football has with Nick Saban. I could go on and on, but you get the point. When you hear Kentucky basketball, you think of a very great team. But however, with all of that being said, it hasn't been that way this year, and things are going really downhill really fast. They've been good regularly now for so many years, but this year things are different, and I hate to say this, but they have a serious problem. Hold on, y'all thought I forgot to say it? Double upload Matt in the building. What's good, y'all? Hope you're having a blessed day. You know the rules. If I double upload on this channel, you gotta leave a like. I do not make the rules, I just enforce them. Also, with that being said, before we get into this video, you know your boy Matt, I'm the high school basketball guy. I don't cover too many things outside of high school basketball, so if I am covering some college basketball stuff, it's a serious video. Last but not least, I know you want to see the video. I do gotta say this. I may start to try to cover some more college basketball stuff, so let me know if you'd like to see that in the comment section, especially with March Madness coming up. I really love that stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and the content I continue to bring to the channel. Also in March, hey, it's Matt Madness, baby. I ain't mentioned that yet, but stay tuned. You know what we're about to do. Time for our daily shot. Let's get it. Alright. If you've been an avid viewer of the channel for a while now, you understand that I don't cover too many things on college basketball. And if I do, it's something that's pretty serious, and this video will be on the more serious side. I'm not going to lie, I've had a lot of you guys tag me in Kentucky stuff, DM me and say, yo, you gotta make a video on Kentucky basketball. And I really didn't want to make this video. I didn't because I thought 2 to 3 weeks ago, when things looked bad, they were gonna fix themselves just like they normally do, but things continue to get worse and worse. It's come to the point now where this video has to be made. I've done a lot of research and we're going to dive deep into detail on what's wrong with Kentucky basketball. Look, I'm not one of those YouTubers that beats around the bush and tells you all the unneeded small facts about Kentucky basketball. We're gonna get straight to the point and meat and bones of what we need to talk about. First things first, and for starters, Kentucky is 1-5 this season, which is the worst start since 1927, which is almost 100 years. Pretty insane, right? 1-5. I don't have to talk about that too much, it speaks for itself. But the more crazy part to even think about is that they're not even playing the greatest of teams just yet. They played some good teams during this 6-game stretch, but don't get it twisted, they've also played some teams that really ain't that great. Let's talk about the first game first to get it out of the way. It really shouldn't even count because this team's terrible. The first game of the year, just like with any sport, it's a cupcake and they open up with Morehead State. I'm going to spend about 15 seconds talking about this game. It's Morehead State, they should win the game. Now let's continue on to move on to the next games. Kentucky's next game was against a pretty solid Richmond team, but it's Richmond, come on now, they're not even in the Power 5. They lost 76-64, and at first everybody's quick reaction was maybe Richmond's good this year and we'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but we gotta talk about Kentucky's game. Yes, they lost a game, but the stat that we're going to pay attention to for this video is Kentucky's terrible shooting. In this game, yes, I'm saying this correctly, Kentucky shot 0% from the 3-point line. 0%. They went 0 for 10 on threes and shot 22 for 61 from the field, which comes up to a staggering 36%. All these ESPN analysts and everyone else out there, they try to tell you these sophisticated stats, but I'm just gonna be real with you guys. It's more simple than you think. The reason they lost this game was because they couldn't shoot the ball. You can watch all the videos on YouTube you want and think what you want and talk with whoever you want about all the sophisticated stats, but last time I checked, the team with the most points wins the game. That's all that matters. At this point in time, people really ain't freaking out. We see upsets all the time. Kentucky's 1-1, but their next game was up against Kansas. I'm not gonna do this a lot this video because they don't deserve it, quite frankly. I gotta give credit where credit is due. Kentucky played Kansas really well. Once again though, the stat we're going to focus on is their terrible shooting. They shot 3 for 21 behind the 3-point line, which comes to Once again, a staggering 14%. If you shoot 14% on threes, you're not going to win many games. It's simple. Kansas is a very solid team, so nobody had any bad reactions right then. The score was 65-62. Very close and very good game to watch. If you think I'm being harsh right now, it gets worse because this next game, there's no explanation. At this point in time, Kentucky was 1-2 going into a game where they was playing a 0-2 Georgia Tech team they was supposed to kill. And what does Kentucky do? They go out there and lay an absolute egg and get demolished 79-62. Keep in mind, this Georgia Tech team was winless at the time. Unbelievably, Kentucky shot okay from the three-point line in this game. They went 8 for 20, which is 40%. The reason they lost though, very simple once again. They had 21 turnovers and Georgia Tech only had 6. Oh yeah, a main point in this video too, I'm not going to say it a lot, but a reason they are losing most of these games is because they do have a bad turnover problem, but Kentucky has always had a turnover problem because they're always playing young kids and young freshmen. After that game, Kentucky sat at 1-3, and this is when a lot of people was like, yo, what is going on with this program? But not freaking out just yet because they thought Coach Cal was going to turn it around. Boy, oh boy, was they wrong. In the next game, going up against a 1-2, let me say that again, a 1-2 Notre Dame team who was very down. They was trailing at half 48-26. I do gotta give Kentucky credit. They played great in the second half, held Notre Dame to 16 points, outscored them 36-16, but still lost the game. So there's no moral victories at Kentucky. It's like Alabama. If you lose, there's no pat on the backs. You're supposed to win. I know what you're sitting there thinking. Yo, Matt, why did they lose this game? Well, it's very simple, just like the other reasons. Kentucky shot 5 for 23 behind the three-point line, which comes to 21.7%. You see where I'm going with my main point in this video. All of their losses have one major thing in common. They can't shoot the three ball. If you shoot under 35% behind the three-point line, it's hard to win a game. You can forget about winning a game when you shoot under 22-23%. It's not going to happen. After this game, Kentucky's record went to 1-4, which is straight up terrible. And hey, everybody's like, it can't get worse from here, but guess what? It gets worse. Today, which is the day I'm making this video, Saturday, Kentucky went up against North Carolina. Was Kentucky supposed to win this game? Probably not, but it's Kentucky. You know what I'm saying when I say this. If you're a Kentucky fan, you can vouch for me. You're not supposed to lose any games. If you are Kentucky, you're supposed to go out there and win every game, no matter how bad your season's going. Heading into this game, North Carolina was 4-2. I wouldn't say they're having a down year, but it's not up to their standards just yet. But they'll probably get there. I'm not worried about them. Long story short, Kentucky has a good first half, but not a great second half, and they lose this game 75-63. At least they didn't get killed. But what do you know? Why did they lose? Because they shot 23% behind the three-point line. I know I've said it, but I can't emphasize it enough. And I don't know if I've ever been this fired up about a video, but it's simple as to why you win and lose basketball, baseball, and football games. Yes, the little things matter, but sometimes y'all look at the little things too much. Pay attention to the big things that stick out to you. When you go 3 for 13 behind the three-point line, you're not winning many basketball games. It doesn't happen. Don't even get me started on the overall field goal percentage. They only made 21 shots this game and shot below 40%. Don't get me wrong. Am I saying they're just losing these games because they're not shooting the three-point ball well? Absolutely not. I'm saying that's a main reason. There are so many things you can sit up here and list as to why they're losing their games, but I'm not going to do that. You can go on ESPN or watch some other YouTube video about it because I'm sure they talk about it. I'll summarize it for you real quick as to why they're 1-5. Number one, and the main point, like I've stated 4 million times in this video, they can't shoot the 3 ball and they really can't shoot the 2 ball either. Number two, their chemistry is about as good as mine and your chemistry sitting here watching this video, and I don't even know who you are. Number three, at the end of the day, you gotta have that heart and passion, and they don't have it. Number four, and the last one I'm gonna list because I could go on, is they don't have a true and legit pure scorer. There's a gajillion different reasons. Let me know in the comment section as to why you think they're struggling, but those are my main ones. I didn't want to come up here and nail every single bit of information as to why they're terrible because this would be a 54-minute video if I did. Their chemistry is flat out terrible. I've never seen chemistry that bad in my life. You would think 4- and 5-star recruits could eventually learn how to play together, but I guess guess not. You know this was coming, and I gotta say it again. I think I can shoot better with my feet. These guys are terrible at shooting the basketball. Why am I getting so fired up about this? I don't know. There's just something that doesn't sit right with me shooting 19% every single game. And you wanna know what's scary, and I mean really scary about this entire situation? I don't even think Coach Calipari knows how to fix what's going on. The reason I didn't make this video already was because I had confidence that he knew what to do and what to correct, but I don't think he does. The only bright side on this team, if I'm being honest, is the Brandon Boston dude, and I'm not gonna say he's disappointed, but he hasn't been really great so far. He's been borderline good. Am I raving on these kids and giving them a hard time? Yes, I am. Because when you go 1-5, you don't deserve people to go, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. You're Kentucky. I'm going to leave you with this and end the video off with this one single point. I could go to my local YMCA and I guarantee you I could somehow manage to be 1-5 with Kentucky's schedule. Or at least be close. And I know you're probably thinking that's crazy, but I really don't think it is considering who they've played and how terrible they shot the ball. And worst things worse, I don't win an extra game. Well, that means I only lose one more than they've currently lost. And I'll tell you this, and this is a straight up fact. The guys on the YMCA team that I'm going to recruit to play for Kentucky, if they don't step it up, they will at least give me some heart and passion. Them Kentucky boys are lucky I'm not coaching that team because I would have already snapped a clipboard over 2 of their heads. On ESPN and on the stat sheet, it would have said they're out for coronavirus, but that's just what I'm telling you. They're really out because they got a mild concussion from your boy Matt. I don't know why I'm so fired up about this, like I said. Well, let me change that. I do. It's because it doesn't sit right with me with 4- and 5-star recruits going out there and not trying and expecting wins to be handed to them because of how good they was in high school. It doesn't work like that. The world doesn't cave into you. This Kentucky team has a serious problem, and it starts with their ego. They need to put their pride aside and start playing some basketball like they did when they was 15 or 16 years old. Right now, you are 1-5. It's getting to the point where this is embarrassing. You need to quit trying to show out for these NBA executives and scouts and go out there and try to win a dang game. Put your pride aside and quit painting your nails and dive on the floor for a loose ball and show some hustle and effort. Kentucky, you have a serious problem. Coach Calipari, if you need me, I know you're watching this video, hit me up on Instagram at MattBGreatYT, and I'd love to come and help you coach your boys. As always, I'm curious. Let me know what you guys think about this atrocious year/team of Kentucky basketball. But with all that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. If you're new to the channel, what are you doing? Join the family, hit that subscribe button, leave a like for more. And as always, I'm out, y'all. Let's be great. Peace.